Working in law enforcement and in juvenile detention centers, I got to see the back end of it, like how kids are getting here, but I wanted to see the front end in a sense. How can I take what I've done in over 20 plus years and show students the reality of life? Maybe I could go into the schools, go into the classroom to see what can I do to help these students. I just kept gravitating, like I needed to be someplace where I could continue to work with kids. I spoke to a few friends of mine who were admins and leaders in their schools, and they told me, with the background that you have in law enforcement, why don't you go be a paraprofessional? Being in education as a para for nearly 2 years, I wanted to do more. I just didn't want to just be a paraprofessional in a classroom. My friend told me about GCU. I was recovering from a rotator cuff surgery, and I was like, let me type GCU. I filled out a form, and I remember Peggy calling me, and she was just like running everything down about GCU to me, and her enthusiasm, it just gave me comfort in knowing that this woman on the other end of this receiver, she hasn't seen me, she only hears my voice. She wasn't treating me like another statistic. She wasn't treating me like another number. She was treating me with care, compassion. And if GCU was giving that to every single person that's on a phone, that's what makes GCU, GCU. We all feel like when we get to a certain age in life, we can't do it. And here I am, 44 years old, and I didn't think that I could literally go back to school after finishing undergraduate. I had to trust God and trust the process. God does not make mistakes. I do believe GCU prepared me enough for this next step in my career. With the classes that GCU offered, I found myself taking things from classes that I was in and inputting it into my own classroom as a special education 7th and 8th grade teacher. I always tell my students, you are not a product of your environment. You are the change that you seek. I grew up in the urban environment. I heard the cars screeching down the roads, the fights happening. I heard all of that, but I did not let what happened in my community deter me to not get an education, deter me not to move forward. I pushed beyond all of that, and I came back to my community, and now I'm pushing you. You're sitting before me in these seats to learn from me. So now I'm pushing you because you're going to be the game changer. I would say to anyone who's looking to further their career with GCU, take a leap of faith and just trust the process.
GCU was able to give me all the help and support I needed to graduate and reach my professional goals.
If you're busy in life, you can't be inside a classroom, GCU has a lot of online classes that you can take to get the degree that you need. They can help you. When I went to GCU and I was on that campus, I felt different, like this was real for me, because I've been home in Jersey typing away, submitting papers, and then to get on a plane and come to Arizona and actually stand on the concrete pavement, the reality kind of sunk in for me. I was like, God, this is more than I ever imagined. When you believe in God, He truly takes you above the mountain, down the valley, through the trenches. He was with me through it all, stepping from one career into the next. That purpose that I was looking for, GCU literally brought it front and center. There's 120 students that's looking to me to help them find their own purpose. GCU definitely set up the blueprint for that. They push you to bring the best out of you, thus and hence pushing you to find the purpose of yourself. And 4 years from now, are you still going to be sitting there, or will you be someplace else making things happen? I'm Keisha. I earned my Master's of Education degree online from Grand Canyon University.